part of the program, we'll be going into a 15-minute keynote, and then at 5 o'clock, we will start with the announcement of the winners and the awards. Let's zoom in, first of all, on building a company, everything all the startups are now working on. If you are building a company in biotech or healthcare, science and funding is important. But one other key ingredient is the people you hire. Virginie Lleu, founder and managing director at L3S Partnership, and Nathalie Rowell, founder and CEO at Virdis Group, will explain to us what the key determining factors are to look at when you're hiring a C-suite and board members. Virginie and Nathalie, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Emery. So our purpose, Virginie and I today, is to talk about governance in biotech. So of course, governance is key to any corporate environment, but it's specifically important for startups in biotech because as a startup, you need to start right. So governance is essentially the structure of practices and processes used to run a company, and they are guaranteed by the board. A good corporate governance will define the relationships between shareholders, leadership executive team, and the board members, but it will also define the way the business is run. Governance is based on 4 principles. Again, they are general principles, but they apply specifically to biotech because you've got to get it right from the start. Number 1, people. Often it's just a founder, a scientist. That person needs to come first with the people he or she is going to hire around them to help them define number 2, the purpose. What are you trying to achieve? What is the goal? And then the process. How are you going to do it? And finally, the performance, which is the way to measure success, e.g., do you have the right people? Is your goal stable? And the ways you're going to achieve that goal, do they work? So this is exactly what governance is all about. Now, in governance, you've got 2 bodies of people. You've got the operational executive leadership team, and you've got the board. I'm going to talk about the team, the executive team, and Virginie will talk about the board. On your team, you need the right experts at the right time. And what does that mean? That means that those people need experience, which means that they have the credibility to speak to investors. And in order to have that experience, what it means is that they are conversant with your specific area of expertise. The second item is about anticipation. It's essential. You need to have a direction of travel clearly in your mind. However, you need to keep focused, especially when you juggle different balls at once with very little money. Don't spread yourself too thin. Keep your priorities in order. And finally, the third item, which we think is really important, is your autonomy versus investors, but essentially your autonomy. And how do you build that? You leave your ego at the door. You believe in your project. You keep to what is good for the business. And why is that? Because you will gain the respect and the support of your investors. That autonomy is actually key. It's difficult, but you need to have it in hiring and in the decision making. Now, it's for Virginie to carry on all the board aspects.
Well, thank you, Nathalie. I'm going to speak about how you can organize your board. I think a good leader needs to anticipate in an early stage of the company the governance of the company, and to put in place a good practice and the base of the good governance and the balance of powers between shareholder, founder, executive, and board. The board can serve the strategy, the human capital, the financial, and the risk management of the company. And within the board, there would be the vision, the network, and of course, the great experience to serve the long term of the company. The role of independent board member is very important to help to resolve alignment of interest and strategic vision around the social interest of the company and the vision of the founder. I think more and more we will have a process to define and to draw up a board according to the objectives that you have. And of course, at different stages of the company, it's going to be more and more important. And it can be a nomination process with a nomination committee to select and to identify the independent board member. So as we say, we can define a board competency profile and draw up a board, find member with a profile that meet your need, seek the complementarity of the members for characters and skills, and bring together shareholder representative, independent director, and any stakeholder. About the profile of the independent board member, of course, they come from financial, but not only. More and more, they will come from technical, commercial, with international experience, and with different expertise like human resource or ECG, for example. After that, you need to have different competencies and personality skills. You need to have team-oriented individual as a group skills. Board made of team-oriented individual can be more adaptable, creative, and productive. Interpersonal skills, of course, with people with good communication skill, positive reputation, influence, and very strong relational, and that will be helping to build and contribute to the board cohesion and effectiveness. Of course, you need to have a person with personal leadership skills, with both strategic and innovative thought and leadership, and technical skills, of course. The best is to have deep knowledge about both the field and organization. The board should represent a variety of life experience which improve overall efficiency and reduce the probability of significant gap. So with all of this, you have not to forget the personal attribute as people who are going to be committed with personal integrity, and of course, have the time to contribute to the board and to help the company. I just want to speak a little bit about gender diversity, ethnic diversity. I think it's a very important topics. As you know, in some countries, there is now regulation about gender diversity, for example. And France is the first country because there is a quota now since 2011, I think so. And it's now 43% of board members are women. It was very different a few years ago. In Norway, it's the second country in Norway. So that's because they do that since a long time. And of course, some other country in Europe, like Germany, UK, in US, even if now it's changing a lot, and there is a specific regulation in California, and it's going to come in New Jersey and in Illinois, for example. But so now the new board member for any company, not only startup, is 45%. The new board are women, but until now it's around 20%. So I thought it was important to speak about this. Maybe after we continue, Nathalie, with the next slide. Yes, thank you. Of course, a good governance, it's about, like you say, about the team, about the board, and of course about the chairman and the CEO. And we believe that separation of the role is a better assurance for a sound governance. And it's still not the case in many countries or for many companies. For example, in Germany, you cannot be in the same role. So it's an obligation to have separate role, but it's not the case in other countries. In Canada, it's 85% of the company with a separate role. In UK, it's more and more. In different countries, it's the same. In France and in US, for example, it's not the case. And I would say it's around 50%. So we have to look at this evolution. And I'm pretty sure it's going to change a lot the coming years. The CEO needs to have sparring partners and accept to be challenged, of course, with trust. And you have to look outside this ecosystem and to bring, as a chairman, even with the board, but more with the chairman, of course, it's very key. Someone who will come from high-growing company, very strong experience and gravitas, and to be able to avoid conflict of interest and reassure the shareholder and to remove any ambiguity. So to you, Nathalie.
The chairman, I mean, the role of a chairman, obviously, is to run an effective board and to manage the relationship of the different stakeholders. You need a chairman with charisma and be a good communicator. But essentially, the chairman's role is to ensure that the business is well run, not to run the business. Now, the missions of the board, because I'm conscious of time, is to promote the success of the company, being the company's champion, to ensure a cohesive executive leadership team as well as board members, keep everyone focused on the defined goals, and to be the guarantor of the 4 principles of governance and communicate, of course, those changes. In conclusion, I would say to have a high-performing organization, go one step at a time and never lose sight of your big picture. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Anne-Marie, I think you are muted.
Here we are. Good. The moderator on the other side gave me permission to open my microphone again. Good. I said, thank you so much, Nathalie and Virginie. Yeah, during the breakout session, the networking session, our jury panel has come together to deliberate and decide which of the semi-finalists will receive our sponsors and the sponsor awards, and of course, who will move forward towards the final in December. Now, Kurt Höller, as director, you have the honor to announce the winners. So I'd like to give the word to you.
Thank you, Annemarie. That's now the most amazing moment of the whole day, and happy that we reached that now. If we look back since 9 o'clock in the morning, at least Central European time, we have heard many pitches, and we got really excited. A few of them have been really new to me. I've never heard about them before. Some have been pretty familiar. For example, 2 gold track companies that I've already worked with. So there were a lot of insights, a lot of inspiring talks, also inspiring people, engaging people, and motivating people. And of course, also a lot of very good keynotes, insights, and also I remember a very interactive discussion between Julie and Carrie early morning. There was another news that came in this morning that we didn't mention so far, but I'm super proud to announce that our colleagues from Sparing Vision, that's the team that has won last year's BioTech semifinal. They have just today announced that they raised almost 45 million euro. So that's a huge success story after having won last year the BioTech semifinal at our European or at our EIT Health Catapult. Now, a year later, announcing a 45 million euro deal. That sets the bar very high for this year's winners, but we won't decide who is the winner. Today, we will only decide who will proceed to the final, who will be the 7 companies proceeding. We will have several prizes. We will have sponsor prizes. And I was told, actually, I didn't do the math myself, but I was told that the sponsor prizes sum up to 800,000 euro if you take all the values, if you take all the in-kind services provided. So 800,000 euro sponsored by our partners. And we will have, of course, our EIT Health grant or EIT Health prizes, cash prizes that we will award in the finals that also total up to 210,000 euro for the 9 winners. So there's a lot to win, and there's a lot to gain in that competition. But now let's hear first the first sponsored prize. I'm super happy that with Amazon Web Services, we have a partnership already since quite a few years. It was in the beginning exclusively for the digital health semifinals, but with Guy Spiegelman, I had a meeting in parallel to our SAX forum that we also co-sponsored, and he just told me, why don't we expand that to all the semifinalists that you have in the EIT Health Catapult? Because actually we are also active in the biotech and in the medtech area. For explaining a bit more details, I'd like to hand over to Guy Spiegelman.
Thank you very much, Kurt and Marie and everyone, and to all the partners. What an incredible effort to bring the whole continent together, really, around such an important and noble cause. I'm Guy Spiegelman from Amazon Web Services. I lead up the work we do with healthcare and life science startups across Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And we're very pleased today. And as Kurt said, just one word on life sciences, which is my pet favorite category, I have to say. I know I'm not meant to say that, but really the kind of power that high performance computing, artificial intelligence, and machine learning can allow you in the audience to do now. And we're very happy to be able to provide those services so you can do incredible experiments that will lead to new therapeutics and new diagnostics. And that's the kind of thing we want to enable. And to help you do that, we want to present everyone, all the semi-finalists, with $10,000 in credits for use on the Amazon Web Services Cloud. It's the Activate program. And that is for all the semi-finalists. And for the finalists, we want to top that up to $25,000 in credits. And so all the finalists will get up to $25,000 plus a bank of mentoring sessions with our technical experts as well as our business experts. So congratulations to everyone today, and we look forward to working with you.
Super, that's great news. Thank you, Guy, for this great announcement. And everyone, I was asked already previously how you could get that. That will be very easy. We will get in touch with you, and Guy will get in touch with you personally. The next one to be announced is Austria's partnership and Virdis Group. We just heard how important it is to get a good plan and to set up a good board. What is the prize? Virginie and Nathalie, what's the prize to be awarded?
Right. Yes. So Virginie and I, we are headhunters, but also we work a lot on boards with startups, with investors, on organizational structure from a human perspective, which is actually the basis of any organization, but certainly with startup biotechs. So we felt that our prize should be one-day consulting services in building a highly performing executive team. So it is 2 half days, one with Virginie and one with us at Virdis, sitting down with you and trying to find the best way forward, completely in all collaboration, transparency, and support. So it is a great honor to announce that our prize of the most promising team, biotech startup, is going to a company which we really liked, and it's called Gelmetics.
Congratulations, Gelmetics. Congratulations for being selected for this prize.
Hi, thank you. Thank you very much. That's quite a surprise. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, we wish you all the very best with your technology. We believe in your technology, and you presented brilliantly. And we felt that in order for you to be so effective in presenting your technology, you must have already good principles in places. So here you are. You've got the prize.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll put
Looking
it
forward.
Looking
forward to working together.
Congratulations. Let's see if there's some additional prizes maybe later coming up, but congratulations for that one. The next one will be LallianSe, and you have seen Julie Rachlin already this morning. Julie, are you already back here in the call to announce what exactly they can expect from you?
Of course, Kurt. Thank you very much, and happy to be here again. I have the pleasure to be with Shahzad and Daphne, who are also part of the team. And for those who don't know us, because we're not yet as known as Amazon, of course, we're a life science integrator for the fast scaling of health solutions. And our objectives is really to unlock success by catalyzing the 3 factors of the success equation. Of course, the medical need, the suited product, and the performing team. As Nathalie and Virginie has just presented it, it's absolutely mandatory to have the right people in place. Altogether, we provide that kind of services with our operating partners, experts, partners aside from our group, and of course with our hospital-based co-working space and dedicated events. Tonight, it's a real pleasure to collaborate with the EIT Health Catapult team and people to create the first prize, actually the first for us, which we call the most exciting market access perspective, as we like challenges. We like innovative life science products. And the prize that we've set up is actually a 2-day workshop to evaluate the options and the possibilities to enter the French market, all together with operating people that know how to do things and regulatory experts from former agencies that will be here to help the winner. We've been discussing with the whole team about who should win the prize. And we've done a little competition inside us, and we decided the prize would go to Phagomed, given the all exciting perspective this new era of medicine could bring to the market. Congratulations to the whole team.
Congratulations, Phagomed. You are one of our 2 GoTrack teams that I have mentioned, so I know you very well. Would you like to reflect? No immediate answer, Alexander?
Sorry, I was still on mute. Now you should be able to hear me. No,
yes,
we do. Hi, Alexander.
Hello. Hi, Julie and Daphne. Fantastic to meet you. Thanks so much. It's definitely market access is a huge topic for what we're developing, women's health and also anti-infectives. So we're really looking forward to your help and support on that. And it's definitely something that it's very exciting to get. Thank you so much.
Bravo.
Great. Well done. Very good. Same here, Alexander. Let's see if you also proceed to the finals, but that one is at least safe, and for sure you will get LallianSe's support, Julie's personal support. Let's move on to the next one. The next one will be McDermott, Lleu, and Emery. And I'd like to hand over to Emmanuel Trombe to explain what exactly to expect.
Yeah, thanks, Kurt, and very nice to represent McDermott, Lleu, and Emery in granting this award. So McDermott is a global law firm with offices across the world in Europe, the US, and correspondent in Asia. And we have a specific focus in life science, and we work across the industry in corporate licensing, financing, regulatory, IP, litigation, contractual, and other matters. And so we are glad to grant a prize. So it's called the Most Promising Biotech Opportunity, and it will consist of a number of, I turned black, what you have on there. A number of consulting hours, so the equivalent of 5,000 euros in consulting, in legal consulting for the licensing, corporate, regulatory, IP, and all our expertise. And we really appreciated the presentation of Mediciv system. We like the original and innovative approach for untackled disease like malaria, and so that was our coup de foudre, as we say in French, and we would be very happy to assist them. So thanks.
Okay, thank you so much, Emmanuel. That's really, really nice to hear. It's great to be a coup de foudre. That's a nice thing for someone to say. And I have a funny joke about the first few days of Mediciv. The first check I ever wrote was to a lawyer. So I know exactly how much value people like McDermott, Lleu, and Emery can provide. So thank you very much for this prize. It's great and really helpful. I look forward to speaking to you about it.
Congratulations, George. Congratulations, George, and the Mediciv team. Also for you, let's see if you also proceed to the finals. But that prize is for sure. You will keep it. Now let's move on. Everyone is excited and thrilled to see who will proceed. Only 50%, only 7 biotech semifinalists can proceed to the big final. And the jury has had very tough discussions and decisions. I have joined them, and I really can tell you that was a hard fight, because it was not an easy decision. We have seen so many great and good companies, but they came to a conclusion. And to explain the conclusion, that the jury, and just let me name all of them again. The jury consisting out of Jem Bider, Christoph Massner, Gillian King, Eric Garnier, Laura Zuchek, Ante Kolo, and Morten Jensen, what they have come up with, that will be explained now. So still not announced who, but how they have taken the decisions and how difficult it was to look into it. That will be explained by Morten Jensen. Morten.
Thank you, Kurt, and thank you for allowing me to do a short pitch here. So on behalf of all the biotech jury members, I'd like to thank all the 14 startups for presenting your business cases. And of course, a big thanks to my fellow jury members, as well as the EIT Health for organizing such an amazing event. All of you did a fantastic job this day, and it's made the task for the jury very hard in selecting the 7 candidates to move forward to the finals. The quality of the pitches was really, really high. And even though some of you will only advance to the finals, I can say that on behalf of the entire jury, we have really high hopes for all 14 cases that you will become important players in your respective fields. It's always difficult to evaluate a case when you only have a 5-minute pitch, and in particular, because we're limited to this digital platform. So we kind of lack the sweet smell of anxiety and nervousness and fear amongst all the presenters. But what we did feel was the true passion of all of you when you, as demonstrated in your presentation. And regardless of the outcome this afternoon, that's what's going to make you all a success in the future. So good work, everybody. Now, as Kurt mentioned, the decision amongst the jury, it definitely was a tough one. We've seen some excellent science and solutions addressing large unmet needs and with the potential to make significant differences to the lives of many people. We've seen new innovative therapies, new diagnostic tools, novel ways of delivery, etc. And because the variety has been so enormous, it's sort of been like selecting the 7 best candidates for sports, and not talking about which kind of sports we wanna give the award to. But nonetheless, we did come to a decision. But I'll allow the honor to you, Kurt, to actually tell who's moving forward to the finals. But thank you, everybody, for an amazing job.
Thank you, Morten. Now, everyone indeed gets rolled and is waiting for the first name. And the order is random, so it doesn't say about your points, if you got more or less points. It's also not an alphabetical order to keep the thrill high. The first prize will go to France, and it will be Sikio Uri. Congratulations for winning, for proceeding to the finals.
Thank you very much. It's an honor, it's a pleasure, and it's also kind of summary of hard work from the team, the whole team, the scientists, and all people surrounding us and helping us every day. So thank you, we appreciate that a lot.
Thank you, congratulations to you and the whole team. We will meet each other in the finals. Wonderful. The second one, also random order, the second one will go to the UK. And I promise, or I tell you a bit, they have already received the prize before. We're talking about dramatics, the exam. Iliana, you are proceeding to the finals.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's an absolute honor. And I just have to thank my team because they're just such a joy to talk about, and they've made it really easy for me. So yeah, and thank you to all the other participants because they've been a real inspiration.
Thank you. Congratulations again to you and the team, and looking forward to seeing you in the finals. Well done. Excellent. The next one, and yeah, as soon as I say the country, you might know whom I'm talking about. The next prize is going to Poland, to Uvera. And Magda, a great presentation. Congratulations to you and your team, also to Adam. Well done. You will proceed to the finals. Congratulations.
Oh, excellent. I'm absolutely delighted. Nice to be recognized and nominated by such noble jury. Thank you. We are touching evolution with our solution. Now we will touch final. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done. Super. We are looking forward to seeing you there. Now, with the fourth company out of the 7 that will proceed, we will move over to Spain. Good guts, Mariona, you will proceed to the finals. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. We feel honored, and I hope we will make it worth it.
Super. I wish you all the best. Good luck to you and the team, and looking forward to seeing the pitches in our final. Now, the fifth of the 7 finalists is going to Austria. Fagomit. Alexander, you also already received the prize, and that is the second one. So you will proceed to the finals. Congratulations.
That's really fantastic. Thanks so much to the jury. It's been incredible hard work over the past 2 years building the company. It's fantastic that we have the chance to share it to an even greater audience. So thanks for that.
Thank you, Alexander. That will be a few busy months ahead with all the prizes and sponsorings that you already received. a lot of things to do, but you also have great ambitions with FargoMate.
It's always a challenge.
Indeed, but you will manage. Now, with the 6 out of 7, still 2 to go, number 6 will go to France. Medicia, Jean-Philippe, congratulations for proceeding to the finals.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor to have been selected, especially because I just a big thought to my co-associate, which is Luis Briseño, and we talk about the team today. And I think that the team is a matter of trust. And today we have to be in separate place because we have to split. And I thank him for the trust, and he will be with me for the next step. Thank you very much.
Very good. Then I'm so much looking forward to meeting both of you in the finals. Excellent. Now only 1 spot is left. 1 out of 7 that proceeds to the finals. And let me use that time to also say to all the others that won't make it to the finals, first, I hope you have already enjoyed being part of that competition. I hope you have learned a lot. You have got good support in training your pitches. I hope you had a lot of one-on-ones with investors, with other very interesting partners. So I'm pretty convinced that everyone who made it into the semifinals has already received a lot. And there is, as we heard from Amazon Web Services, there is already some prize credits for everyone. But of course, only 50% can proceed to the finals. And therefore, let me announce the 7th out of the 7 finalists that will go to the final. The 7th is going to Germany. It is Lenio Bio Franziska. Congratulations for a great pitch and for a great presentation.
Thank you so much. That was the longest waiting for that I had. No, thank you so much. It was a really great event, a lot of learning. Yeah, great opportunity, very well organized, and we are really, really happy for that opportunity. Thanks.
Super. Franziska, we also know each other from the Gold Track program, so I know that you are also very busy in the upcoming months, and that will add some complexity to also provide a great presentation for the finals. But I'm pretty sure that will pay off. So congratulations again. Great to have you with us. Thanks. Yeah, with that. Was muted. Now I'm unmuted again. Someone has muted me. Now I'm coming to the end of this announcement part. Again, back to the 7 people, the 7 teams that haven't made it. We have only seen great pitches. That was also the feedback from the jury. Everyone was excited. So it was already a big achievement to get into those semifinals, and EIT Health has to offer you so much. I have presented a few insights, a few spotlights this morning in my opening. So we are super happy to take you to the next steps, also for getting in touch with investors. I'd like to thank a few people that have made this possible. First of all, I'd like to again thank the sponsors. That's just to emphasize the number again, 800,000 euro of in-kind services that we received through that sponsoring. That's really huge. That is amazing. Then all the partners that made that possible. And I just have to mention them personally. So Anna Budurska from Cap Digital and Anna Werner and Jonas Friedrich from Medical Valley, they have done an amazing job in preparing that throughout the whole year, starting in January with many others together. So the consortium is much bigger, but these 3 have been really instrumental and really have been pushing hard. So great job. It's not over for you. There's still 2 semifinals and 1 final to organize, but it's a good moment to take a breath and to say that was done extremely well. I'd like to thank again all the teams that have pitched. It was really nice to watch all those pitches. I'd like to thank again the jury that has had a very difficult task and certainly was very challenging, but you all you all came up with great conclusions. If you want, all those out there that have joined us virtually, unfortunately couldn't have that in a physical meeting like we usually did in the past, but that allowed us to have much more people joining. So I think 800 people have signed up for the three semifinals. Thanks to everyone who joined outside, and looking forward to have you joining also tomorrow and on Friday for the MedTech and the Digital Health semifinal. And of course, I would like to also invite all of you to our finals on December 3rd. Actually, the finals is embedded in 4 days of summit. So our summit that we usually have in 2 days is now split into 4 days over 2 weeks. And the last one is the final on December 3rd. So if you would like to join there, would be super happy. Last but not least, let me thank also the Ashfield team that organized everything very well, and our wonderful Annemarie van Kampen that had the most difficult task today to moderate through all the sessions without getting into kind of a boring attitude or getting tired. You kept on smiling from the beginning till the end, or I'm pretty sure that you will still keep on smiling because you will have the last word. But it was super powerful to have you guiding through the whole day. With that, I'd like to hand over to Christina, the Spanish director of our Spanish entity. Christina was expected and supposed to host this event. Unfortunately, there is no physical hosting, so we could not go to Spain, but we thought it would be nice if Christina nevertheless could have her closing remarks. Christina, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Kurt. As you have mentioned, we were expected to host this event in Spain, actually in beautiful Pamplona, also linked to a conference of the Spanish Association of Biotech Companies. So that's pity. With the current times, we couldn't do that physically. We hope we can really host the next year this event in biotech. Last year, we had the opportunity to host the MedTech semifinal in San Sebastian with our partner Tecnalia, and that was an impressive event, and I think it was very appreciated by the community, not only EIT Health, but all the Spanish ecosystems for entrepreneurs, VCs, and corporates. We wanted to host this year the biotech one because biotech is especially a sector in incredible growth in Spain with more than 10% growth last year, and it's approximately 1% of the GDP of the country. So it does not only involve direct revenue or income for the country, but also it means really very high quality jobs, which is something that we are really fostering from Spain and also from EIT Health. So my message again is a thanks for everybody, all the speakers, jury, organizers, also moderators and Kurt for this amazing event. And I hope we can see each other physically next year in Spain. And we will see the congratulations to the 7 finalists, and we'll see each other then at the final at the summit. So thank you very much, and I'll pass the word back to Anne-Marie.
Thank you so much, Christina, and of course also Kurt for announcing all the awards and the winners proceeding to the final in December. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program today. First of all, well done to every team pitching today. Each and every one of you deserves this recognition to be among the elite of European healthcare startups. And for those of you who won an award or who moved to the finals, we couldn't give you a proper applause because we are in a virtual setting, but I hope that you could feel like our warm clapping and smiles and hugs for you. Good luck as well on your preparations for December, and I will hope to see you in the final. A big thank you to all who joined today and connected on our network, especially to the jury, the speakers, Kurt, and our partners and sponsors who made today possible. Please join us as well tomorrow for our MedTech semi-finalists. There are some startups there who are really worth having a watch. For now, have a lovely afternoon or evening, and we will see you soon. Goodbye.